How to configure the electronic source. Once you have created the study, the next step is to configure the study sources. Click on the Study Configuration button and click on Study Arms. If the study has different study arms, for example, different age ranges or study product administrations, you can create arms to enroll the subjects. Click on Add New Arm and enter the arm label. Then click on the Edit button and select the arm color. You can create as many arms as you want. Procedures. In this tab is where you're going to configure all the study procedures. There are two ways. Create a procedure from the scratch by clicking on Create New Procedure button. Enter the procedure name. And as an optional solution, you can restrict access to this procedure to a specific role. For example, if you want to restrict the physical examination to be completed by the principal investigator, please select the investigator role. Again, this is optional. As you can see, we just create the name of the procedure, but we need to add the content of the procedure. To do that, we have several options. Let's go over all the procedure creation functionalities. Delete. This option will delete all desired procedures. Edit. Here you can edit the name of the procedure. View procedure. This option will allow you to view the procedure and field behavior and configuration. Role restriction is, as I explained before, to restrict the completion of this procedure by a specific role. The square button is used to clone a procedure. The Save button allows you to save the procedure as a template. Add divisor allows you to add a divisor line. Add header allows you to enter some information related to the procedures. Add e-signature allows you to add electronic signatures to the procedure. Click on the Add e-signature button. Now enter the e-signature label, like CRC e-signature, and select which roles are allowed to sign. As I was mentioning, each procedure needs to feed with the corresponding fields or source questions. To add fields, there are two options. Click on Add Field button. As you can see here, there are several pre-built fields that you can reuse. If you want to use the template, select the desired fields and click on Add Selected Fields. Click on Back to the page link. And the selected fields were added successfully. Now, let's add a custom field. Click again on Add New Field button. Click on Create New Field button. Enter the desired question. Check the As Required checkmark. This option makes required to complete this question in order to complete the procedure. Field type. There are different field types. As a single field, we have number field, allowing you to enter whole numbers, not decimals. Decimal number. This allows you to enter a number plus a decimal, for example, if you want the CRC to enter the decimal number for the weight. Text up to 200 characters. This option is to enter short text. Long text. This field will allow you to enter longer descriptions like progress notes. Then we have the calendar and time fields. Multi-options. Radio button allows you to select only one choice. Classic example is the yes or no question. Enter yes as the first option. Click on Add Field option and enter no as the second option. In addition, let's check the Require Explanation checkmark. This action will require the user to explain why he selected this option. You can also add a short explanation label like "Why not?" Then save. The other two field type options are the checkbox option. This field will allow the user to select multiple choices. The last option is the dropdown. This option will allow the user to select only one choice. After creating all desired fields, you must go to the end of the fields list. There is where you can locate and test the new fields. Keep in mind that once you add a field to the study, you will not be able to edit the options anymore unless you deleted the fields from the study. If you want to edit the field, click on the Edit button and make all desired changes. To add the fields, just select them and click on Add Selected Fields button. Click on Back to the Visit page link. We can confirm now that all fields were added successfully. Each field has the same option of delete, edit the field label, restrict by role, and clone. If you want to edit all the fields' label names, click on Edit All Fields. This option will facilitate your experience of relabel the field's label name. Always remember you can add more than one pre-built procedures and make changes later. Click on the Add Procedures from Templates button. Select all desired procedures and click on the Add Selected Procedures. As you can see, all procedures were added. Now you can go and make all required changes. Schedule of events. This tab allows you to create all the study visits and assign their corresponding procedures. This view will work as the actual protocol schedule of events. To create a visit, let's click on the Add Visit button. Enter the name of the visit, such as Visit 1. You can select the study arm if applicable, and if you want to restrict the visit access to unblinded roles. The visit was created successfully. To expedite the process to create a study, let's clone this visit. Click on the square button. Complete the visit name and select how many times you want to clone it. The final step is to rename all the cloned visits and select the study arm if applicable. After all visits are created, you can drag and drop as well. The next step is to select all the applicable procedures to each visit depending on the protocol. Keep in mind that after you've finished all the visits configurations, it's important to download the Visit PDF back version to be utilized as backup in case of any internet failure. Visit Schedule. In this tab, you can configure the projections of the visits. On the top, you can see the visit name, the visit project from. This is utilized to select from what visit will be projecting the next one. For example, Visit 3 is projected from Visit 2. The next column is projected days. Here you need to specify the number of days a visit is projected from the previous one. For example, Visit 2 is projected 21 days from Visit 1. Keep in mind that if the projection is 21 days, you have to enter 20, or if the projection is 14 days, you have to enter 13. This is because the system does not count the day of the event as 1. Count the next day as day 1. The next columns are the visit windows. that depends of the protocol, for example -3 days and +3 days from the original projected visit. Let's configure some visit schedule. First, the visit 1 or screening does not have any projection, so leave it as is right now. For visit 2, let's project it from visit 1 and 20 days from visit 1. Because normally you do visit 2 within 21 days from the visit 1, let's add -20 days. And +0 days because goes out of window. For visit 3, let's project it from visit 2. Projected days 13. -3 + 3 days of window. And keep going for the next visits. Keep in mind that if the protocol provides you the projection in weeks or months, you have to do the calculation. For example, if the projection is 6 weeks, you need to multiply by 7 because 7 is the days in the week. But now, if the protocol gives you the projection in months, you need to multiply the number of months by 28. Because for protocols, the months in research have 28 days or 4 weeks. This setting will create all your study visits in advance once you add the subject to the study. And if one visit is rescheduled, the others will be rescheduled as well automatically. Adverse Event Additional Questions tab. This tab will allow you to add more questions to the Adverse Event section depending on the study. And it worked the same way to add fields to a procedure. Just click on Add Field and proceed with the same process explained. The Download Template PDF is where you can download the study logs such as adverse events, medical conditions, etc.